I'm happy to say my network colleagues Brian Williams, Charlie Gibson, and I will be joining forces for a landmark television event called Stand Up to Cancer, when Americans can come together for one commercial-free hour to help raise the money needed to eradicate this insidious disease, which claims more than 500,000 lives in this country every year. What can we expect from the show tonight?
We are going to see 60 of the biggest stars in the world. Great musical performers like James Taylor and Sheryl Crow and Melissa Etheridge. Homer Simpson is having a colonoscopy, kind of like yours. And we're going to talk about science and where science is going. And it will be a show of edutainment, as they say.
So obviously entertainment will be a big component of tonight's event, but even more importantly, cutting-edge cancer research will also take center stage. And you're about to see two major breakthroughs that may soon help cancer's youngest victims. Wow,
that's me.
You did have a head of curly brown hair, huh?
Yes.
When 11-year-old Pierce Quessenberry began treatment for a brain tumor, losing her long brown hair wasn't the only thing she'd have to get used to.
Like when I was getting this in.
Yeah, what is that? That's a tube?
This is called an NG tube, and it goes up my nose and down my throat and into my stomach.
But that feeding tube has been a godsend, because the aggressive radiation and chemotherapy makes it almost impossible for her to eat. So that's nutrition.
Yeah,
that
it's
you're
all
getting.
nutrition.
In a way, it's like making a deal with the devil, because the treatment, while it may save lives, it can be really devastating to kids, can it?
Absolutely, Katie. It's difficult enough going through the initial therapy, but the consequences, particularly of radiation, has profound effects in terms of their long-term quality of life.
But children may soon reap the benefits of newer targeted therapies, which have been used successfully to treat other types of cancer in adults. Dr. Tom Curran of the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia says science has yielded an exciting link between an adult form of skin cancer and medulloblastoma, the most common malignant brain tumor in children.
The same gene that's mutated in 30% of medulloblastoma is mutated in 90% of basal cell carcinoma.
Dr. Curran is working on a drug that specifically targets that defective gene and turns it off. This really does represent a new trend in cancer research, doesn't it?
Yes. What we're trying to do is target the underlying cause of the cancer, and we're finding that sometimes those underlying causes can be the same in different subsets of breast, prostate, colon, and even in rare pediatric brain tumors.
Just down the hall, Dr. John Maris and his team have recently discovered the gene called ALK, responsible for some lung cancers, also causes a rare but deadly form of pediatric cancer called neuroblastoma.
As pediatric oncologists, we have to be opportunistic. So the fact that there are ALK inhibitors being developed by many pharmaceutical companies for lung cancer gives us the opportunity to tap into that and to use those same exact drugs in children with neuroblastoma.
And while sick children wait for science to learn what it can from adults, there's plenty we all can learn from them.
This is new. I just got it, so I didn't want to take it out.
I don't blame you. Even to be on television, you decided to keep it in, and it was a bit of a statement, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What were you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that I don't care that I have cancer, and I don't care what anybody thinks. It's just me. And both of these novel therapies for pediatric cancer will go into clinical trials by the end of this year. You'll be hearing about other exciting cancer research and see some great entertainment when we broadcast our 1-hour unprecedented television event tonight, Stand Up to Cancer. It airs on all 3 broadcast networks at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, but of course, we hope you'll stay tuned right here to CBS. In the meantime, that is the CBS Evening News. I'm Katie Couric in Los Angeles. I hope I'll see you later.